My name is Richard Podgypanda. I'm an artist and illustrator from New Zealand. Currently living in London. I like to draw and doodle a lot. So I have a degree in 2D animation. So I did a 3-year diploma back in Auckland, New Zealand. I started out wanting to do 3D animation because they offered 2 courses at my school. But after I did 2D animation on like pencil paper stuff, I really enjoyed it. First started using blue pencils animating because it's quite traditional to use a blue pencil when you're doing 2D animation, and because I used that the blue pencil quite a lot, whenever I went to switch back to graphite, it didn't quite have the same feel. So it wasn't it didn't start off as a kind of for style. It was just kind of, I just used it, and I just became known more for my blue pencil as I used it a lot more. I first got into the toy scene as a collector. In New Zealand there weren't really any toys at all in the vinyl scene. I think it was probably about 2006. Went to America and kind of found Monkey King in LA. And it just kind of started from there. So I was a collector at first. My gateway obviously was that Kid Robot and Luke Chu. I collected a few of his prints before I even started kind of doing my own thing. The toy world has been quite good to me. It was a good kind of starting point and things like that, and it's good to blend in my illustration work with the toy world. Just wherever my art takes me. I've been getting opportunities, be fortunate enough to get opportunities to go to San Diego Comic-Con and go to, do shows, group shows, and I've got my first solo show in America next year, which I'm trying to do more illustration work as opposed to toy work. I feel I'm getting a lot more comfortable doing illustration work than toy work, as I'm not really that kind of confident as a toy customizer, especially learning how to sculpt and things like that. But I think such a big platform like San Diego Comic-Con, where there's so many people, like-minded people, in one place together, and you just see what other people are doing, like in the flesh as well, like all of their work up close, and it's just inspirational. It just makes you kind of want to be better and do a lot more work and things like that. DCC this year, I believe I have a couple of signings lined up. Signings are always kind of a really nice opportunity to kind of meet your fans and friends and things like that. I'm always blown away by the amount of people that come out and that know me as well. That's always quite humbling to see people queue up and they want something drawn from you or something sketched by you. Little known fact, I'm rubbish at anatomy. I can't do life drawing at all. We did life drawing at school, and like a 15-minute pose, I would start drawing for 5 minutes and then draw little monsters eating the leg of the lady, or like the head or something like that. So what music makes Podgypanda dance like no tomorrow? Well, one, Podgypanda has 2 left feet, so I'm not good at dancing. I can do the white man shuffle, which is pretty much like shuffle side to side. When I'm drawing kind of like my little kind of animals and stuff, I listen to a lot of like drum and bass and things with a lot of kind of spastic movement. It makes me draw nice clean curves. Yeah, the UK has been quite good. I think it's kind of given me more of a direction of where I want to go with my art. Just given more opportunities to kind of work with like game studios to do concept work and to do like backgrounds and things like that, and working on much larger projects than if I was back home in New Zealand. So I think the main thing I'll take away is just focus. I think it's quite hard going backwards. I feel like I've had this amazing experience in the UK where I've been able to kind of focus and decide what I want to do with my art. Then going back to New Zealand and having to try and figure out how to do what I want to do within those restrictions and things like that, it's going to be quite hard, I think. But the way you know, the way the internet is, you know, I could be anywhere and do work, and that's the beauty of being an illustrator, is you don't have to be where you're illustrating for, you know, the clients are doing it for. So right now I guess it's going back to New Zealand to trying to refocus and regather my thoughts. As I said, I've got my first solo show in America next year, which I need to do work for, because, you know, doing a solo show isn't easy. But hopefully that will be in August next year, out in Dragatomi. So yeah, it's just figuring out how to do consistent work for that and putting together a show. Plus I miss the beach, and I miss my dad's pies, you know. Like my dad's baker, so, you know, quite sport, but hence why Podgy. See?